Baba is on the seat. If any connection, if they not bring P2B, Shawara, Osobanja, these three people I mentioned their name, if they're not the one that will be the president, let them go and sit in our place. Tinubu go finish in 8 years. Let these Northerners know, say, they're not the one who know how to play this game. And they're not the owner of this country. Buhari was there for 8 years, doing nothing. Carrying Nigerian money to Niger Republic. Nobody help with it. Now, let them allow the Southern man to drink water, keep cup. Baba go finish in 8 years.
So guys, the truth there remains that there is a massive plan undergoing with this coalition of a thing. And the thing is that if P2B is not careful, these Northerners will use him. Because before I was thinking that these people have good intention for P2B, but now I'm understanding that these people don't have any good intentions for P2B. Because now we all thought that the main reason for that coalition is so that they can project P2B and support him and win the election and remove Tinubu from office. But guess what? They are planning to run a primaries, and we all know what it means. It means that Atiku is going to become the flag bearer, because in that coalition, Atiku knows how he can find his way to become the flag bearer. Something that will make P2B not to have a party to run in the next election. So this is a message to them that if everything they're doing, that P2B does not actually become the flag bearer, that it's better that Tinubu runs for 8 years. Then we will know that Tinubu ran for his own complete 8 years, since it's 8 years that they want to be running. Because right now, if they should do that primaries, believe me that Atiku is going to win that primaries and become the flag bearer. Because this man have been using money since January to find his way. You know how Atiku is. And Atiku have run for this presidency for 6 good times and failed and lost those 6 times. So there is a plan on the ground to make P2B not to have a party. Because right now, a Labour Party, P2B stands low chance. Because now Abure is now working for Wiki and Tinubu. And that means they are all working together to see that P2B does not run in Labour Party. And if Atiku should win that flag bearer in ADC, then P2B has no party to run in the next election. So these are the plans, and these plans are being revealed now. Because if P2B is wise, he should know his next move right now. But I believe that P2B always has a plan. Because this man just doesn't talk, because he always plans before he makes his next move. But let's know what his next move will be. Because right now, it's as if his chances in this coalition is collapsing. Because this plan, Atiku has a very big plan. And if K is not taken, his plan might work, which will make P2B not to have a party to run in. But I think I have some people's video I want you to watch, some reactions about this issue of coalition and the plan of the North. Because right now, North don't want power to leave their area. They don't want power to leave the North. They want power to remain in the North. That's why they said that they're going to support Atiku and not P2B. Imagine coming out to even deceive us that they want P2B to run, not knowing that they have another plan. Just take a look at these videos, guys, and let me get your thoughts and your views in the comment section.
Una dey get sense. They do now. Now you the worry now. Because your party leader don't talk. Who be leader? Are they leader? I mean they be ruler. They be leader. I mean they be ruler. I don't go get sense. Obasanjo don't rule 1989. He give power to the North. Full animal. Grab him. We give us vice. Good luck, Jonathan. The yard where I can't die. Hey, good man. Can't die. Good luck can't take over. They don't let us finish our 10 no. Now they say they won't come out. Now they carry power go give North. North can't rule for 8 years complete bang. John when they rule before. Constitution say power must be rotational. Power can't come to SARS. Now they say they won't come out with the case.
We cannot continue like this. Every 4 years, leaders will come together to form a political party to unseat a sitting president. They did that same thing to President Jonathan. And after that time, Nigerians supported them. They came into power. They spent 8 years in power and nothing changed. Nothing. We did not see anything that has changed in this country because of a new political party was formed. So we cannot continue with these people. These people, they are old. They have been in power. All of them, they have been in power. We cannot continue supporting them. So I'm advising everybody watching this video, don't even dare of supporting these people. Tinubu will continue and Tinubu will finish. Then at the end of the day, he should be accountable for his tenure. That is my point. Thank you.
Nigeria, for us all, we must be sincere with ourselves to get it right. Nigeria is divided along religious and tribal lines. And for anything to work, first and foremost, we need to break those lines. And how do we start? Let us start by, first of all, making everybody become partners in the project called Nigeria. So that in such a way that whether you're from the north, from the east, from the south, from the west, the first thing that comes to your mind is that you're a Nigerian. And then the second thing that comes to your mind is what state or region you're from. You see, as long as, I keep saying it, as long as we keep practicing state of origin, as long as we allow religion to meddle into our constitution and our way of life, speak all the grammar you want, profess good theologies, ideologies, it will still boil down to two things: religion, where you're from. So the time for us to do away with state of origin is long overdue. And that is what I've been expecting the National Assembly, the Ninth Assembly to do, to help Nigeria to evolve into a country where people can say, first, I'm a Nigerian.
What is Tinubu, or what has Tinubu done that Buhari did not do more than 3 times? Buhari selectively appointed only the North. He was giving people money in the North to feed. He was feeding the students to the detriment of others in the Southeast, in the Southwest, and other geopolitical areas. Buhari appointed his own people, you Northerners, from top to bottom. Nobody said a word. Not one Igbo person, not one Southeasterner was in his government. He built the railway up to Niger Republic that is better than us today now. And nothing in the East. People like you, Professor Yusuf, kept quiet. Your threat to Tinubu is not acceptable, because when you do something, when you sow the seed of evil and discord, you never know how it will extend. Your president, Muhammad Buhari, set the precedent for what is happening today. He made it look like a winner takes it all. And you guys in the North, all of you, kept quiet and said nothing. For 8 years that he ruled, I never saw you come out to one day to tell Buhari that what he was doing.
Welcome back to Local Journal, my people. Just 2 years into President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, disturbing political signals are emerging from the north. There are growing indications that the northern political blocs are already strategizing to reclaim power in 2027, effectively cutting short what was expected to be a South's 8-year turn at the presidency. Ladies and gentlemen, this blatant move not only threatens the unwritten gentleman agreement of rotational presidency, but also exposes the deep-rooted superiority complex that some northern elites still hold over the rest of Nigeria. When President Muhammadu Buhari, a northerner, was in power, the South waited patiently and did not agitate to interrupt his 8-year rule. So why is the North now unwilling to allow the South enjoy the same full term without interference? This is more than politics. It is a test of integrity, equity, and the respect for national balance. Let's take a short break and we'll come back to do a further analysis on this. But before this, if today is your first time to visit our channel, please kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel.
What we are suffering today in Nigeria is partly from your person in the North. Buhari inherited how much in foreign exchange? Our foreign account, we had reserve. Where did the money go to? How much did Buhari leave before going? What state of economy did Buhari leave before going? So Tinubu inherited whatever that was left from Buhari. So partially of what we are suffering today is from Tinubu. Yes, Tinubu should get things right. People are suffering. But the threat from the north should not be taken seriously. Nobody is taking it seriously. We are all feeling the hunger. Everybody in Nigeria is feeling the hunger. So it's not just the north alone. And you now making it look like the north is suffering more than any other person. That's not true. We Igbos for 54 years, we have suffered. And you people, you elders, both yourself, Wolo Soyinka, and the rest of them, maintained the status quo. Even up to Obasanjo, when he was president, what did he do? Did he open the seaport? We have to import from Lagos. We have to fly to Lagos. We have to do everything in Lagos. And currently, what are they doing? They're destroying our properties, our shops, and everything. Have you, Professor Yusuf, said a word? People like you should be quiet. It is unacceptable that every time something does not favor the North, you threaten everybody with F-16s and you threaten everybody with violence. That time has passed. We in the North, we in the Southeast, we have been down for 54 years. All your policies have been entrenched to keep us down. And now you want us to do what? Come out and demonstrate for what? For a nation that has never accepted us, for a nation that has consistently kept us down. For a nation that we have more than 100 to 1,000 police checkpoints before we go into our houses. For a nation that when the military was going around burning every village in Igbo land, did you say a word? You guys should stop threatening people when things don't favor you. Professor Yusuf, I think a lot of you and some of your northern elders and all these people shouting today about hunger, all of you should be quiet because you were there when this systemic pilfering of the nation purse was going on. You said nothing. It is quite strange that you come out now and you want to threaten everybody in Nigeria. Yes, there's hunger. We will all suffer it together. You guys participated. How many of the judges are from the Southeast or Southwest? You guys knew the result of the election, but you made sure that the Supreme Court delivered a judgment that was not true. And here you are threatening us. Professor Yusuf, Nigerians, we have come above all these rhetorics from the North. Anything that wants to happen now should happen. Tinubu is the president. He will be there for 8 years. And everybody should learn to kick in. If the nation goes, if the hunger becomes too much, we should all go back to farming. But the threat from the North will not be acceptable because you guys were there for 8 years. You did nothing to change Nigerian system. You did nothing to restructure the nation. You did nothing to improve the well-being of the people. How many people were employed during Buhari's 8 years in office? I think, to be very honest, I think you guys should be quiet.
It's unfortunate that in Nigeria we found ourselves in a situation whereby this is the conversation that is engaging our minds at this point in time. Because I thought that we should have gone beyond this level where we'll still be talking about the propriety of rotational presidency or lack of it.
Tinubu will be re-elected
in 2027.
Yes.
What gives you that confidence?
Primarily because from the policies and the reforms he has put in place. And also because, policies take time. When you look at the top economic experts, they give it a time of between 4 to 6 years before you can really see. I'm talking about key policies now, not even initiatives.
That if the voters see
but
those
we have
reforms.
seen, when you look at the alignment of policies touching on key sectors of the economy, look at the solid minerals economy, for instance, lithium and copper and all of this. The size of the world is now. It took this president to give the support, the focus in that sector. Our oil sector, what the story before now is different from what we have. The educational sector, the agri sector, the health sector. As we speak, 5,000 primary health centers are being reinvigorated. Already 1,000 are fully operational. I can go on and on. Let me just, I think by the share, when you sit down and you look at, in just 2 years, you look at the sheer number of policies, the sheer number of initiatives that have been onboarded by this administration, you will see a leadership adept and conversant with development. But more critically, a president that understands that this giant has been punching below its belt who is now waking up some of those critical things that we preferred to sidestep or just procrastinate about. He's beginning to interrogate them and beginning to confront them.
The truth remains that P2B actually has more supporters offline and online. No doubt about that. So now they are coming to give a warning to Atiku and to the North that if Atiku becomes the flag bearer, that they should be sure and know that nobody is coming out to vote. That nobody is coming out to vote. Because this is a serious warning to the Northerners. I think right now they've used P2B, or they are using P2B, or they are planning to use P2B. So it's too early for P2B to decide and to do the right and to play the right mind game. But Atiku right now is playing mind game. This man has been using money since January on this coalition. That means there is some underground thing he's doing that we are not aware of, which must also be exposed. It's not going to be hidden for long. It will still be exposed, because these things now we are seeing now popular from the internet, that Atiku is insisting on the primaries to still go on, meaning that he knows that he's going to win that primaries. And P2B said that he's not going to run as a vice, that he's running as the candidate of the president. That means Atiku and P2B are now the ones that are fighting for that spot. But to me, I would love if they should run as they ran last year. Let two of them come out and run for the candidate of the president with that coalition, because right now this coalition is looking as if it's a setup for P2B, and it will affect Nigerians if this coalition eventually brings out Atiku. Because right now nobody is willing to vote for Atiku, because nobody is willing and ready to vote for Atiku. It's simple. People have come out to say it, that if this coalition does not bring out P2B as the candidate, that they should be sure, and they should be rest assured, that Tinubu will rule Nigeria for 8 good years, which has been what he wanted since. And it's very simple like that. If this coalition does not bring out P2B, then Tinubu should run for 8 good years. That's what people are saying. And if you come in the real sense, it's better, because if you check the track record of Atiku, you know that Tinubu should better rule for 8 years than Atiku to rule Nigeria. Imagine someone that have been wanting this position for 6 good times and he lost those 6 times. Atiku lost 6 good times when he was running for this post of becoming a president, and he have keep failing because of what? People know what this man is capable of doing. We know what he's capable of doing. So if they're not bringing us P2B, they should better leave and allow Tinubu to rule for 8 years. That's the condition and the terms they are giving to the Northerners and to Nigerians. So the coalition should better do better. Even now that we know that Erufai is supporting P2B, who knows if tomorrow he'll come out and also deceive P2B and betray him. Because right now, P2B is surrounded with only betrayers. This man, it's very hard to be a good man. It's very hard to be a good man. But let me get to talk and views about this video in the comment section. Please get my name, if any, you can subscribe.